everybody, we are here at the Adventure Van Expo in Santa Rosa, California. We're just going to give you guys a little tour and wanted to show you some of the favorite products that we've seen this year. So if you aren't able to make it to one of the Adventure Van Expos, we didn't want you to miss out on all the cool new stuff that's available for your van. So let's head out. We're going to walk around and find some of our favorite products and show them to you guys. Check this one out. If you have a CA-tuned front bumper, then it has the receiver hitch on it, and you can get one of these awesome collapsible hammocks. This is pretty much the best place to lounge. Let me see if it handles a person like me. Oh yeah. Right off the front of the van. I mean, you could sleep in this. This is super cool. This is actually the hammock all folded up right here, or at least the hammock mount. And then of course the hammock itself folds up into a little pouch. Super cool. It's the kind of stuff that makes having a van really fun. All right, just in time for summer, this is one of the new products that is going to be really popular. It is the bug screens by Van Essential, and these are really awesome. This is no-seam mesh. The side over here is magnetic, so you can get in and out of the van really easily. It does have a zipper on this side as well, so you can roll it up out of the way. There's some clips up at the top, but just a really great product. And the Van Essential stuff is always really affordable too. So you can have these custom made, but they already have the dimensions for the Sprinter. It mounts and installs right underneath the weather strip, and everything that you need to install it is included. So this is the sliding door screen, and let's take a look at the back because they also have a screen for the back door. All right, and here's the rear door screen. It's cool because it's blackout on the bottom and then the mesh on the top. And it also has a blackout for here, but as I just learned, this can also be installed on the door to make a little bit of a sunshade for you here as well. Okay, so you have to know what you're doing, obviously.
You're a first timer.
I'm a first timer. There, I got it. Also, so this rolls up as well. You can unzip it from the middle to get all of your gear, or either side. But if you live somewhere where there are bugs and it's the summer, this is a great way to get ventilation because you can keep everything open. It's also a little bit of privacy, so you can have your doors and your sliding door open and people aren't able to immediately look in and see what's going on the inside. So super cool product by Van Essential. You can find this one on our site. One of the products that I've been really excited about, especially for people who have true off-road sprinters, is the Owl Van's rear locker. It's a new product. I think it's just coming onto the market. So we have Omar here with Owl Off-Road. Can you explain to us a little bit about what you guys have?
Yes, this is our new locker here. It's a Dana 60 locker. It's electronic, so no compressor. It's not an air locker. It's
nice.
Just a touch of a switch. So it's pretty much bulletproof. It's this whole axle swap. That means is we'll take the whole rear end out and replace it with this guy here, and the axles and the bearings. Full solid chromoly axles.
What's the gearing on it?
The gearing's 410.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's a clean swap. It's done within a day. The toughest rear end differential you can get right now on the market.
Who is this appropriate for and who is it not appropriate for necessarily?
If you're pushing the limits and you're off-roading and you're getting stuck in sand or mud and you need to lock that rear end, which means you want both wheels turning to get out. So if you understand how the differential works, the wheels spin independently, but when you're stuck in a rut and you want to dig your way out of it,
right,
you want to lock them into place and get power to both wheels. That's the basics of the differential, or the locking differential.
Nice. So this looks like pretty much everything that Owl puts out. The quality is really good. I can see all the welding looks nice. Haven't installed one of these yet, but I'm looking forward to maybe hooking up with you guys if we have a project that comes in and getting one put on and then putting it to the test. So I think if you add a few things to the Sprinter, it can really become like a true off-road beast and take you anywhere, and I think this is definitely one of them.
This is a huge upgrade. This is definitely not for everybody. I
Yeah.
mean, this is for the people that are pushing the limits and getting stuck and digging their way out, basically.
Now, does this work with an all-wheel drive? Is it necessary, or what is this?
Does it work with the all-wheel drive? It's for four-wheel drives and two-wheel drives.
Right.
It actually works well with the two-wheel drive.
Yeah, so if you have a two-wheel drive and you want to have some off-road performance, there's not a lot you can do, but this would be the single biggest thing you could do, probably this and a winch, to actually take a two-wheel drive to some places where you normally wouldn't, right?
Definitely. It actually works sometimes in some ways better in a two-wheel drive.
Now, I know it's just coming onto the market, but what can people expect? Like summer 2023?
We're doing them now. Okay. So all your off-road centers have been, have been trained to do these, and they're available. It's just a matter of producing these. It's kind of a first come, first serve basis.
Yeah.
They're not easy to get, but if you're lucky enough to get your hands on one of these, this is the top dog on the market now.
One of the first things I saw today when we came to the expo was the new PopRack, Pop Top tent sleeping area. And these are super popular, especially when you're talking about a 144 van, because it gives you a whole nother level of living. So this is Richard. He's the creator of the product.
That's
is that
right.
And the owner. So why don't you tell us what is the PopRack and what are some of the features that people should be looking for?
You got it. So I used to work with Mercedes-Benz, and the problem I saw that was most common was you're taking vans that seat 12 to 15 people, and by the time you put a bed inside of them, they might be able to sleep 4 and seat 4. And so I wanted to solve that problem. So during the pandemic, I developed a product called the PopRack, and we have all the engineering on it that was done. So that way you can add the top to your van. It's a roof rack that opens up into a sleeper system with access from inside the vehicle. You come inside through an opening the size of a sunroof. It doesn't modify the structural bracing of the vehicle, and it opens up into a queen size mattress. So it's a queen size bed, and it's very comfortable, and now you can have your primary or your secondary bed on top of your vehicle, which leaves you with more room down below for whatever you want, whether that's more friends, a bigger galley, a bigger bathroom, or just more gear and more toys.
Yeah, I could definitely see, especially on a 144, but even on a 170, it would fit either van. Is that correct?
That's right. Our top fits any size Sprinter, any size Ford Transit, or any size ProMaster.
Okay, awesome. So it's super versatile. And the install we were talking about seems to be pretty straightforward, right?
Yes, it is. It takes about 3 hours to install, so it can be done in an afternoon. It's done by a network of upfitters.
Yep.
They can be found on our website. And where other tops, when you install them, you can't put all the accessories that you normally put on the top of a van, such as an air conditioning unit or a vent fan. On ours you can, because our top is made out of a composite polypropylene honeycomb that's super strong, and it can handle all the accessories. So air conditioning, vent fans, and solar panels or gear. And what's really unique is that whether you install an air conditioning unit or a vent fan, that when the top is open or the top is closed, it lines up and works through the portal to cool or ventilate not only the top when it's open, but the van below.
Awesome. So it's basically a roof rack that's also a pop top, allows for all of the same accessories, or most of them at least, that you would expect to have on a van. And even, am I seeing an awning here?
Yep, awnings can fit. All kinds of accessories can be added, gear racks, etc. So lights can be mounted on here, all of those accessories.
Great. Well, I looked at this and I knew right away from being in the industry, this one is going to be super popular. So it's coming online here in the upcoming months, is that right?
Yes, yes. So we have a network of upfitters around the country already, and they'll be installing PopRacks in the third quarter and fourth quarter of this year, and many of them have already put deposits down, and so they're going to be the first ones to be installing it. Okay. And the installed price, which is amazing, is only $99.95, and that's installed on a new cargo van.
Okay, great. And yeah, we just hooked up with Richard this morning, and so you can check out Vanland as well, because we want to be part of the installer network. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting this product in, and I can just see it being really popular and adding a whole new dimension to especially the smaller vans at a good price. I think that's important as well.
It is. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
your time,
Richard.
Jeremy.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.